Hey everybody, welcome back to some more TerrafirmaCraft. I am MrEnvelope. Done. And I can put this away, I think. There we go. Welcome back to some more TFC. I'm Mr. E. Oh wow. That rhymed. That's kind of weird. Let's just leave that in. But welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing some work in the museum again. We're going to be starting things off with doing some of the wood exhibits. We'll probably just do like one together, and then I'll just do the rest in between cuts or something. We should have pine wood there, but let's go ahead and I want to see how much of this we're going to need. I'm hoping each wood exhibit is just going to take this. So the only things we have to make and like display are just the base TFC thing. So we need the support beams. We'll do the saplings in another area, but the pine planks, the tool rack, the barrels, we got the looms on display elsewhere, the fences, the gates, the armor stand, the chest, the log, and the piece of plank. And I guess the door. And that's it. That's all we got to do. So I'm hoping we'll be able to do that with one stack of each wood type. Alright, and this is, I think, the last addition for the leather area, so this is done. For real, 100%. This was an accident. We'll clean it up one day. A lot of stuff needs to just get touched up, and that's definitely something I'll do when everything's, like, closer to done. When we're just doing, like, some cleanup bits around here. Where am I going? So over here, I laid down all the different wood piles. This isn't all of them, by the way. We're going to have to expand elsewhere, but I already kind of mapped it out, and I think it's going to work. But here, in these little 4 quadrants, we're going to be doing some wood displays. So let's grab the hickory wood. The first thing we're going to put down is the base log. Then we got to show off a plank. We're also going to need some support beams, but we're just going to go too high. Gonna need a door, a chest and barrel, a tool rack, we need a gate, we need the armor stand, but we're also gonna display these planks, the little lumber bits. We're gonna display them on a little shelf. Is there enough? I think one stack of wood is just enough to have everything on display here. We might have been in trouble if we had to make the loom still. Oh yeah, we would have been screwed. But I think this is perfect. So there we go. Let's pick that up. This is how we're going to display all the wood. And then we'll repeat and mirror this on this side with this type of wood, the kapok log. And I chose these woods just because I think they're some of the woods we use the most. And if not the most, they're the more unique ones, like sequoia, very rare tree. The acacia wood is a very rare tree, even though we got that at the beginning of the series. And then the kapok wood, very rare. And then I put birch here because, no, birch is here somewhere. Birch took us the longest to find. Even though, as I've been going out looking for resources, I've been finding birch like everywhere I go. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just dumb. But anyways, let's go ahead and, can we put all this stuff in here? We can. Huh. Yeah, let's just do that. It'll save me some time. But that's the wood. That's the wood displays. It's gonna be very simple, and I think still we're gonna have like a block at the very top up here, just making it look a little nicer or something. I don't know. We'll see. Because a lot of this up here is really messy, and I don't think it's gonna work if we use the floor above as the ceiling. Well, it might. I don't know. We'll see. Because there's like spots like, oh, I guess we could put it here too. I don't know. I'm still working things out. But let me go ahead and do these ones, and then we'll see how it looks. Well, really quick, this is what a finished display would kind of look like. It's, you know, obviously a collection of junk, but for what we're trying to do here, that's kind of like the whole museum, just a big collection of junk. So I think it looks pretty okay. Yeah, not much else to really say about it. I messed up with these ones. I had to run back and go get some fences because I turned all the extra logs I had into into planks. So whoops, that was a mistake. But hopefully we're fine. We'll be fine with these ones, and I won't make any mistakes. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it started snowing. All disgusting. Just piles of snow everywhere. How lame. But anyways, the wood rooms are done. Everything is done around here. This is this one. This is this one. Man, there's some ugly woods. And we got the white ones over here. White cedar and white elm. Very nice. And then the last odd number one is over here. There's 17 wood types, so kind of have to have an odd number of some of them. But anyways, we're going to save this corner right here for just like various wood things. So I'm not quite sure how many different wood things there are, but I did some snooping around and I came up with all this stuff. So hopefully this is somewhat accurate and it's going to be complete after this. So it's not super necessary that we have all the different bucket liquids in here, but I thought, why not? So we got saltwater and freshwater buckets, and then the wooden bucket itself. The bow is something made out of wood, fire starter, fishing rod, and the arrow. There's a TerrafirmaCraft arrow, and there's also a TerrafirmaCraft workbench. Even though it doesn't do anything, you can't right-click it or open up a GUI, it still exists, so we're going to have that there too. And then, of course, the mighty stick. The mighty TerrafirmaCraft stick. That's, I think, pretty much it. I have a feeling, oh, maybe the nest box. We could probably put that outside when we do, like, our zoo type area. But the nest box is technically something made of wood. Oh, and the TerrafirmaCraft bookshelf. Do we have that one of those? I don't know if we made one and put it upstairs with the leather stuff. I imagine as we keep going through the museum stuff, I'm going to find more things to add to like other areas and stuff. I think for now we'll probably just leave everything. I've yet to make that like master list and everything of what's been put in the museum and what hasn't. But for now, I would say this is just about done. Let's go ahead and just add a little table. We'll probably put like a flower pot or something here to make it look not so sad. No mobs around here, right? I keep getting snuck up on from various mobs that are trying to get me. There's a really sad corner over here. The last thing I forgot to put up here was the torch. I know I just put 2 up there, but it's fine. And it's nice because it gives off light too, so there we go. That's done. Little wood area's done. It's the saddest looking area I've ever seen, but it's there. And then all the other wood areas are done too, so that's a big relief. I knew the wood ones wouldn't be that like difficult to do because we've had all the different wood types for a long time. So it's just like kind of getting like a chore done pretty much. But the next thing we're going to do is over here. Now, I had mentioned way early on when we built this spot, I wanted to make like a cafe type of place. You know, I feel like most museums or giant buildings even, they have like some sort of cafe, you know, because they're typically pretty huge. And people get very tired walking around them all day. So what we're going to do in that area is we're going to build a little cafe, but we're going to put a little twist on it. Instead of it being like coffee drinks and stuff like that, we're going to use the drinks available in TerrafirmaCraft, which is all the alcohols. So pretty much like a little bar. Not super fitting, but it's going to be what we do. And I think it's going to work out pretty well. And this is where a lot of the problems I had with my mod pack in my world file, because I was changing some stuff in the configs. I was trying to make it so we could put the TerrafirmaCraft bottles in the TerrafirmaCraft Bibliocraft shelves, and by default it does not work, so I had to go inside there and change stuff. And then while I was in there, I noticed that there was a way to disable these lamps from appearing or from being craftable because they're super ugly. I'm never going to make them. Wanted to see if I could disable them really quick, and you can, but I completely forgot. In 1.7 modded Minecraft, a lot of problems happen if you mess around with item IDs, and by deleting all these it completely broke everything else and I couldn't load the world anymore, so I had to load up a backup. And yeah, that's my whole story. Alright, so coming in this way, we have this odd area. There's like a small extra hallway branching off the hallway to go in this tiny room. So we're gonna tear this down. We're gonna make this hallway also like super extra long. And this wall's gonna move a little bit. It's just some minor shifting around. But it's pretty much gonna keep the same shape. Just have entrances be a little different. So let's do that really quick. It shouldn't, I don't think it'll be too difficult. And there we go. Now we got something like this. So it's just a walkway into the long hallway. This is all one kind of long, weird room now. We might get rid of this door. I have a feeling we're gonna. There's no real need for it. We got one. We got a double door right here. So, yeah. I mean, I think the idea was to have like outdoor seating and stuff for whoever's ordering these drinks. But I don't know. I think we're gonna get rid of that one. Seems a little redundant. But what we're gonna have here though is pretty much like the bar. And then this room over here is the perfect space to display all 4 different kinds of drinks that we can get. Yeah, because there's 8 different types, and I want to put like barrels of each one here, and then we'll of course make the MrEnvelope shelves that we'll put right over here. Come here, come here. Can I not even get on you? Oh boy, I'm in a bad spot. Okay, I'm on her back. Oh, you can't. Oh, that is so lame. What's the point? What's the point of having this guy or this girl? Oh, that is so lame. Okay, well, this is a bummer. Let's put her away. There's no point in taking her. We're just gonna have to take multiple trips. Oh man, I should have made sure I had everything. Some of these could have bounced off. I think we're good. Okay. But yeah, I think we can make it all the way to the museum, just scooting along. Look at me go. Oh, the roosters. I don't miss those. Pro gamer move right here. Is this gonna work? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We went down a block. Doesn't matter. Now, is this an idea? You can't swim. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm learning. All right, guys. I got them all up here. I ended up going back and putting down a spruce lumber stick down so I could step up easy. Made this a lot easier. But all of the barrels are here, right? We got beer, rye whiskey, cider, rum, sake. We'll put the corn whiskey here. What else are we missing? Vodka. We need vodka. And I think just regular whiskey is what we're missing. Because we got rye, corn, and then whiskey. Awesome. So those are all there in place. And I was thinking we could make some of these labels from MrEnvelope. And I think they look pretty okay. Pretty cool. I wish we could get the vanilla wood ones, but, you know, whatever. They just cost some lumber sticks too, and luckily I did want to make the chestnut one. Luckily, when we were doing the wood dioramas, I accidentally brought 2 stacks of chestnut wood, so we have a decent amount. I think this will be enough. There we go, and we can just do that. It doesn't really help us like visually tell what's in here, but I think it looks pretty cool. And technically we can put like 2 other bottles, but then they all get small, so I think it looks best when we do this. We could put like the ingredients that you use to make this, but I don't think. I think just having the bottle is going to be fine. Unless we get rid of the bottle and we use the ingredient, because to make rye whiskey we need rye, so we could just put a piece of rye right here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it, but that's going to be what we do. All right, turns out we're missing vodka, which is strange because out of every alcohol, I'm pretty sure vodka is what we would have the most of. In fact, I bet when we were making the alcohols, I noticed that we just had a bunch of vodka laying around, so I didn't even bother making any. So I'm gonna go grab some really quick. We kind of need this to progress. All right, one wooden thing that I know we forgot is the button. So we'll just go ahead and put that there. Yep, very cool. But anyways, guys, so I got the vodka. We did have a whole bunch over there, so looking good. I also stocked up on food and some wooden things, and I grabbed us some dinner plates. Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and make some shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 shelves might actually be enough. So the plan was to just have something super simple like this. It's going to be like a bar type of thing. Do I want to put this down yet? I think so. Maybe not yet. This is going to be the shelf, or like the stool, the bar, the actual bar. There you go. We're going to have it made out of andesite. So let's just grab a few bottles of everything. Oh, I just realized, like, there's a good chance that these were not stacking and I was just, like, deleting them. I feel like I've played a mod pack where that's happened before. So we'll put one of those there. So that's, right, vodka, sake. Huh, looks very, very white right there. And then the rest of these are just going to kind of, like, decorate the shelves around here. So we'll put, like, a beer here. And just use stuff like this. It's kind of ugly, kind of colorful. It is what it is. And then we can fill in these empty spots with empty bottles. And this is what I had to change in the configs. These weren't working. It's like, what's the point? What's the point of having BiblioCraft in TerrafirmaCraft if you can't use your TFC items with it? So went ahead and added it so it would support all these things, and there we go. That's pretty much it. And now I think we're gonna do something like this. Just a real simple countertop. Nothing crazy at all. We'll have a dinner plate here. And the last thing that I kind of want to do is bust out some of this wall to make a window, but I'm very scared to do that. I don't want to break anything inside of the building. And I know if I start chiseling some things, there's a good chance that some of like the sand around here will just start caving in. I think we're actually pretty safe right here, but I'm going to do windows and stuff later once everything's kind of in place, which might be stupid. Alright guys, I think... Oh wow, there's a mess out here. When I was doing the roof, I forgot to clean up a lot of the outside stuff. But anyways, I think this is going to be as good as we get it. So my whole problem with this project, by the way, with not this whole project, this project, the bar area, is that it just seems a little boring and plain here. I was kind of hoping that the bar would be like one of the few fully decorated areas, but I gotta say, something about it just feels really off and really boring. I did my best to try to make it look a little more exciting, like we got a painting here. My god, this whole project was very expensive. We have some carpets here, which I yoinked from that room over there, just to see what this would look like with carpets, and I think it definitely helps, because if we take this out, it's going to look very, very strange. Yeah. a lot of brown, too, and it's a little strange, too, that we got this hickory plank, the same as this one up here. But I think this looks the best up here. I made a little awning. I think I had mentioned that I wanted to try it, but I wasn't sure. And I think it looks good. I finally broke down some walls, too, to put a little window, little peeping view to outside. I think we are going to go ahead and keep this door. And I think we are going to have like an outdoor patio. But we'll do that some other time because we're running low on time for this episode. We're going to have to wrap things up right now. I also made these chairs, got some tables from BiblioCraft as well. Typically I'm not the biggest fan of BiblioCraft, but I will say, I think it works here. I think it works. And we got a painting up here. I did want to have a window, but I think we're going to keep the painting instead. Did some ceiling work here and here. I don't know what I've shown already or what we did together. Everything's kind of a blur. I spent my whole day today working on this episode, and I've been coming back and forth, editing and not editing. Things just seem weird and funky now. But one thing I wanted to try really quick, I wanted to turn this into an anvil, and I didn't realize that would make it sink down like that, because I was thinking we could use a counter space and put like a knife here and we'd be able to see it, but no, that's not how that works. But I wanted to... Let me in. There we go. I wanted to see if we could put like a knife on display on the counter, and we totally can. But then there's also the hammer, and if we take out the hammer, it pops off. So we kind of have to keep both if we want to do something like that. And I don't even know if I want to do something like that, because turning this into an anvil makes it sink down like that, so I don't know. This is just kind of strange. Can we put 2 knives in there? Oh, they both pop off. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. Again, this area just seems a little boring, but maybe I'm being a little too critical because I've been staring at this place for a long time. You guys definitely let me know what you think of this, but overall, I would say it's done. Like, we kind of nailed the whole displaying the different alcohols. As soon as we put this shelf up and displayed all the alcohols, it is very disorganized, but I think it's fine. I think it would look really weird and extra boring if they were all organized. And then we got all these over here. I think I am going to go ahead and swap these out for the ingredient things, because that seems more exciting. We already have all the bottles on display over here, so we should have something different over here. I think that's what we'll do. Will it be enough? But alright guys, we got to wrap up the episode here. It's getting super late for me, and I don't know, I just did 3. I need to do some metalworking. I'm going to probably do this a little later, not tonight. But I'm going to start doing the metalworking and getting all these copper tools and everything made. To also try to get an idea of how much of each metal type we're going to need. Because I got to make a prospector's pick, a pickaxe, shovel, axe, hoe, chisel, sword, mace, saw, javelin, and hammer, I guess. And one of those, just some melted copper. And a sheet. And a double sheet. And not one of those. Okay, that's good. Oh, and a scythe. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. But I'm going to be processing a whole bunch of copper. I'm going to do all the copper and stuff off camera, and then, you know, maybe we'll do a smithing montage in between, or next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think of the bar. I think it came out pretty okay in the end, but I feel like it could use some more improvement. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more TerrafirmaCraft, and like the episode if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.